The new xMatters Galaga release focuses on empowering your team through simplified integrations and toolchain orchestrations, and improving the end-user experience across the board. To do this, we've reorganized communication plans into streamlined and easy-to-manage workflows, improved viewing your schedule, managing replacements, and resetting your password on the xMatters mobile app, as well as adding mobile-only roles, created new flow designer steps to help you manage events and users between your tools, making managing enterprise DevOps teams more efficient with easy-to-use lists and combo boxes for messaging and forms, as well as making the experience of onboarding new users smoother. And finally, we're making updates to our API to help you manage dynamic teams, make event suppression more intelligent, and require fewer steps for data integration.
The first big change is a reorganization of how you manage what were formerly known as communication plans and integrations. Our Developer tab has been renamed Workflows to better describe the full end-to-end capabilities of the xMatters platform. All communication plans and built-in integrations are now merged into a single workflow list that is optimized to focus on your service team's workflows. Workflow templates replace our integrations view to allow you to quickly find pre-built workflows. And the screens for creating and managing workflows are now standardized across built-in workflows and custom workflows, making it easier for individuals and service teams to quickly build and maintain the workflows that matter to them. The Flow Designer continues to evolve in the Galaga release with new features your organization can use to build and maintain their incident processes. The platform allows for advanced event enrichment activities to be performed before any alerts are sent. In this example process, an application performance signal coming into xMatters triggers an enrichment process to grab recent configuration updates from the version control system and the automated build and deployment pipeline. Information useful to determine if a change caused the event, and if so, who might know more about the change. The flow also grabs additional system state information from the service's message queue to help inform the recipient's next move. Namely, is this a major incident? Flow Designer's step sharing and versioning capabilities allow your organization to manage updates to their incident process by rolling out new versions of steps. Teams can design and build steps and share them with other teams. The versioning process is easy to follow and makes it simple for your organization to fix issues and add new features. No other digital service availability platform provides enterprise-grade toolchain automation and integration like xMatters Flow Designer.
When you're on the go, it's important to be able to look up vital information quickly. Our mobile app users love the ability to see their schedule and see when they're on call next at a glance. But we've heard that many of you want to see who else is on call for your shifts. All you need to do is head to My Schedule and tap a shift to see who's in it and the escalation order. For some customers, it's super important that there are no gaps in their shifts. To support this, we've now added the ability to make temporary replacements required at a company level. To enable this for your company, head over to the Admin tab and select Replacement Required, and voila! Now any employees creating a temporary absence will need to set a replacement in order to save their absence. To maintain compliance with strict security policies, some companies require their employees to stick to company-provided devices. It's for exactly these types of requirements that we've created a new user role that restricts mobile app users from adding or removing any subsequent devices. To use this, simply make sure these employees have the mobile-only standard user role applied to their profile, and it will take effect. In Frogger, we added the ability to reset your password right from the iOS app. And now in Galaga, we've added this ability for you on Android. To reset your password when you're out in the field or on the go, just tap Forgot Password and follow the flow to reset your password. You'll receive a text message code or an email link to change your password to something new, as long as it meets your company's password requirements. As usual, we've always got your back with the latest Apple releases by making sure your app still performs beautifully under pressure on the latest and greatest OS. Make sure you update your iPhone or iPad to the latest version to stay on top of all the platform security features.
We have added new tools to Flow Designer to help you manage xMatters events and map user information between xMatters and other applications in your toolchain. You can now intelligently find and terminate xMatters events based on specific criteria in Flow Designer. For example, a closed state in a service desk ticket could trigger the termination of any xMatters events relating to that ticket. There is a new step that allows you to find users by custom property key value combinations, and another step to look up property value of a user stored in a custom property key. These steps support user mapping by leveraging the custom fields and attributes already built into every xMatters instance. Using this, you can easily map a service desk system user to an xMatters user through their ID in the service desk system. Use these enhanced capabilities to build end-to-end workflows, to manage event lifecycles, and support adding system-specific behaviors for the same target users across multiple systems. Since introducing the ability to execute Flow Designer steps in the xMatters agent, we have been working hard to enable the xMatters agent as an on-premise entry point for Flow Designer integrations. With the Galaga release, you can now post HTTP requests from your on-premise systems to any of your installed xMatters agents. Simply configure an HTTP trigger to run with an xMatters agent as the run location, then copy the corresponding trigger URL to your on-premise system. Any payload sent from your on-premise systems will now be automatically routed to xMatters on demand and trigger the intended integration. It's that easy. In addition to the run location support, we also added more authentication methods to HTTP triggers. URL, basic, and API key authentication, and even OAuth are now viable authentication methods for you to initiate Flow Designer flows. These important features provide you with the flexibility to initiate flows from either on-premise systems or cloud systems, and ensure you are using the most appropriate security method supported by your systems.
We've been working on some new features for Galaga to help make enterprise DevOps teams more efficient and improve self-service. Enterprise service teams support hundreds, even thousands of nodes, clusters, and configuration items across many systems and locations. When it matters, you want your team to quickly find and select the right components. In our messaging forums, you'll find an improved user experience for list and combo property fields. There's new components to allow message senders to quickly and easily search and select options, even from long list of values. Our subscription forums have also received a similar treatment, where we've improved the user experience for list and hierarchical property fields. These look and feel the same as the messaging components, with the capability to easily search and select items when dealing with a large number of options. These changes will all help enterprise DevOps teams operate more efficiently. In the Galaga release, we have provided a smoother and more automated experience for onboarding new users when they are added in bulk. Using the user upload feature, an admin can now choose to send a custom or default message to welcome new users with onboarding instructions on how to access the xMatters platform. The users will receive the message via email and can immediately access the product through the login link provided. This will provide a smooth onboarding initiation and will relieve admins of having to send individual emails to each user.
For Galaga, we've continued enabling access to data related to dynamic teams, event management, and more. First up, we've provided a number of endpoints to manage dynamic teams in xMatters. You can use these to create, update, or delete dynamic teams to keep your data in sync across systems. But we've also added the ability to retrieve the list of users that comprise the dynamic team. These features together can be very useful for previewing, syncing, and auditing your dynamic teams. Next, we've provided more ways to report on event suppressions to provide more intelligence for your integrations. You can now embed suppressions when accessing a specific event to give you an idea of how many suppressions are related. To complement this feature, you can also access deeper details on the list of event suppressions for insight into the filters that triggered flood control. We've also made enhancements to searching for users to make data integration and your workflows simpler. We've added a variety of optional parameters that can be used together to make it easier to find users you are interested in. For example, your integration can now search by first name, last name, and site to quickly pinpoint Bob Smith in Building 2 and not Bob Smith in Building 3. We've improved the ability to access group supervisors to make data integration simpler and require fewer requests. For example, you can choose to embed supervisors when searching for groups without having to search and iterate over every group first. To learn more about using APIs, check out the xMatters REST API reference guide for all these updates and more.
We're excited to see how you leverage these new features to help automate workflows between your tools and create orchestrated toolchains to improve your business processes. For a complete list of all features we're rolling out with the Galaga release, or to provide feedback, visit us at xmatters.com/Galaga.